on, guys, before we continue this video or even just started. Cam Reddish could return to Atlanta Hawks this offseason. I want to talk about this. Shout out Mark Berman of the New York Post. So let's get right into it. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you guys think the Knicks are going to give up this quick? Because Tom Thibodeau has been reported basically blatantly saying he never wanted Cam Reddish. He didn't understand why they brought in Cam Reddish. Basically hated the move for Cam Reddish and just refused to play him. And it seems like Cam Reddish wants to go back to Atlanta. So it's been 2 months since the Knicks small forward was diagnosed with a right shoulder AC joint injury and was lost for the season after taking a spill at the Sacramento Kings on March 7th. And the redemption journey has started. Okay, according to multiple sources, Reddish has been at the Knicks training center over the last week and started basketball activities, including light shooting. Other young players, Quentin Grimes, McBride, Obi Toppin, Immanuel, Quickley, Jericho, joined the workouts on Monday. Barrett suffered a knee sprain, sending season-ending knee sprain on April 8th, so his status continues to be unclear. Without any cap space, there is no telling what upgrades the Knicks can make to their roster. One gigantic question mark is whether the 6'8", 22-year-old Cam Reddish can make a difference with a training camp under his belt and a clean slate with Tom Thibodeau. The New York Post previously reported that Thibodeau was opposed to the Knicks acquiring Cam Reddish from the Knicks because he didn't see him as an upgrade to replace a player currently in the rotation. The Knicks front office and fans loved the idea of bringing Cam Reddish here because of his silky potential. But team president Leon Rose never mentioned Reddish's name in the season-ending interview with Madison Square Garden Network. The former Duke standout was no factor during his short time with the Knicks when he was healthy. He was obtained on January 13th for Kevin Knox and Charlotte's conditional first-round pick, which won't convey this season. And a source close to Reddish has said Cam's been in the gym, very consistent, very determined. When the regular season ended on April 10th, Reddish was still rehabbing his right shoulder. Had he opted for surgery, which was considered, Reddish would still be off the court. And after the Hawks, fulfilled his request to be traded, Reddish showed up in 15 games for the Knicks. What he scored was 6.1 points a night, 1.4 rebounds, shooting 41.5% from the field, 25.8% from three. He got some time in Tom Thibodeau's rotation after multiple injuries occurred to the team's wings, but was never able to muster a true breakout game despite showing flashes in the open court. Reddish's injury occurred when he raced back on a fast break to block a shot, and he kind of took a fall and he landed on his shoulder. It was a devastating blow to Cam Reddish because he hadn't been able to earn Tom Thibodeau's trust in game situations. And he is his rookie extension is in October. So one of the Reddish issues that we saw in Atlanta was that he felt deserving of a larger role as a featured player, but he hadn't proved that he was deserving of that role. He's been injury prone. After his lone season in Duke, Reddish has had surgery to a core muscle before the 2019 draft, which he was selected 10th overall. In his second season, Reddish was limited to just 26 games because of his Achilles soreness. After the Knicks traded for him, Reddish needed 2 weeks just to get over an ankle sprain. Okay? And the problem is still there. He has all the tools and physical traits that you'd like. And Cam Reddish was not made available for comment by the Knicks after his shoulder injury and did not travel or attend road games with the team. Soon after he made the Knicks debut, Reddish showed his confidence by stating, "I feel like I can be a star. I feel like I can be a legit star. That's what I'm working for. It's pretty simple." Regardless of the shoulder issue, if the trade doesn't look too horrible, especially the fact that the Charlotte pick is very heavily conveyed, and Kevin Knox has done nothing for the Atlanta. He's literally done nothing. And according to NBA sources, Knox, the Knicks 2018 lottery pick, could return to Atlanta, but has to sign a minimum contract. While many scouts have wondered about Reddish's maturity, whether he has the unselfishness to be part of a winning team, the Knicks have a grave need for a 3-4 combo forward, a guy who can play the 3 position in the 4, especially if they do trade Julius Randle. And with that being said, the crazy part is people have said that Cam Reddish could go back to Atlanta once his contract expires. Okay, I've seen those reports. And I think Atlanta, if in a year when his contract does expire, he hasn't broken out, but they moved on from guys, and let's say they do move on from Bogdan and Danilo Gallinari, okay, there is a chance that maybe in a year and a half, Cam Reddish goes back to Atlanta and he slides in between John Collins and Kevin Huerter, and he's a guy who he's a starter for the Atlanta Hawks next to Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish. And then you have a center of Clint Capella. That's a lot of length right there, and I would very much watch that. Very much watch that. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Also, I realized through this whole video that, yeah, it's very interesting.